This Saturday night, live on pay-per-view, it is the all-important rubber match between Cain Velasquez and Junior Dos Santos. It is my privilege to welcome on the phones with us now the UFC heavyweight champion, Cain Velasquez. Cain, thanks for taking the time to join us.
No problem.
We're just 48 hours away from your biggest title defense of the year. Walk us through how this past week has gone for you. I know it gets pretty hectic with media appearances and press conferences and trying to work your training in. How's this past week gone for you?
Yeah, I've had a few hours of media stuff every day. Still getting my daily workout in, just to, stay sharp, stay in condition. But other than that, that's pretty much it. We're just playing the waiting game. We're just counting down the days, the minutes before we go out there and fight.
Less than 1 year ago, you walked into this fight as the challenger. Compare the two. How do you feel walking into this one as the champ as compared to last time?
It was the same, The thing is, we both know each other going into this fight. We both have fought against each other before, twice. So, we know each other as far as what each other wants to do. So, in that, it feels the same. This feels like we're both fighting for a new belt kind of thing. Not that I have it, and we're fighting and he's trying to take it away. It's no, we're both fighting for a new one. So, even more hunger now than ever.
If you could write this final chapter between you two, what's the perfect scenario? How does this story end?
For me, just a dominating performance, Going into every fight, I'm never looking for the knockout or the submission or anything else like that. But if it happens to be that, then it happens. But looking into this fight always as it's a 5-round fight, a war back and forth, and just with my hand raised at the end.
Let's talk about your first fight. I think a lot of people can look back and say that was not Cain Velasquez at anywhere near 100%. Looking back, what did you learn from that night in your one and only loss in the UFC?
Just so we have a game plan, I have to go in and do it. I can't wait around for my opponent. I need to go in, push forward, do my game plan right away, and not wait for my opponent.
Now, your last fight with Junior, you won in dominant fashion. What did you bring away from that victory, and how does that affect your strategy going into Saturday night?
We kind of say the same, as far as we have to keep that pressure on. We have to be in his face the whole time, keep pushing forward, but being better technically. We look at the film a lot. There's something we could have done better, so that's what we worked on camp the whole time. From him, I'm expecting, he wants to keep the fight standing. That's his best bet. Keep the fight standing, keep boxing. But I think he might come out more aggressive this time. The only thing he didn't do last time was go forward. He kept backing up the whole time. So this time, maybe go him pressing the action.
And lastly, let's talk about your training camp. Did anything change in terms of your strategy? How are you feeling coming off this training camp?
Training camp was good, just fighting our style of fighting. That's going forward, pushing the pace. We did that all training camp. But getting better as far as, our technical punches, the stuff that we saw and the stuff that we could have done better. So that's what we worked on in this camp, to be better overall, but have that same intensity going in.
It is the biggest UFC heavyweight title match of the year. Cain Velasquez, Junior Dos Santos, live this Saturday night on pay-per-view at UFC 166. Cain, best of luck. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.